Hey, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're standing by the old shed here we built quite some time ago. Anyways, we thought today, good old lazy Friday, if you will, that we'd try to move it. So what we have done is we've added a few skids underneath, 4 of them to be exact, and let me show you that real quick. Okay, so we got 4 skids, 4x4 skids attached to the bottom, and what we've done is we've added another little 2x3 there for some support, and this log right here we're going to actually chain to that with my tractor and drag it with that, and those are secured with some good solid log screws, so hopefully that works out. Come around to the back here, had a little bit of trouble getting this in there. These 4x4 pressure treats you get down at the hardware store, you guys know how they are. Just twisted and crooked and all kinds of not straight, and it was a little difficult to get it attached there, so we did get it attached, and then we added this other, well, scrap 2x3 as a little bit of support to kind of run along the entire backside of the building as we're dragging it, and it's attached to the 4x4s as well, so hopefully that'll give us some support across the whole area there as we drag. And my main concern, of course, is when we turn, because you know, that twisting and pulling and cranking sideways could cause some damage with this old you know, some of the wood was, like I said, was green when we did it, and it has stress fractured a little bit, but we'll see what happens. The good news is we got some good frozen ground, got a little bit of snow, and so it's about as good as it's going to get out here. So come along, see what happens. Hope it don't just go to crap. I was initially planning on using the 3-point on the back of the tractor here and kind of hooking on it like a trailer. However, with my auger back there, I didn't want to go to all that trouble, so we're using the front end loader. It looks like it's causing me, we good? Looks like it's causing me to have to pull a little ways, and when I turn, I was having some trouble, so I'm going to try to scooch it with the bucket without the chain and then hook back on and we get her straight again. So I don't mind that at all. Tell me when I'm straight enough to unhook and hook on both of them. It's almost like you can steer it. All right, let me do 2 here. All right. Okay, well, as you can see, we got our building put in the place we chose, which happened to be that little pallet corner we had with the windmill sitting there. So we cleaned that up, put her in there. We didn't level it off because the ground was frozen, so we may have to do that later in the spring. She's sitting a little bit to the left, not too bad, but it'll work for the next couple months, and we can always adjust it with a jack and a couple of shims. But well, that went pretty well, huh, Austin?
Yeah.
Worked out pretty good. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome. We're gonna put our grain in there, all of our doctor and stuff for cows, pigs, chickens and whatnot, and just anything you can imagine. Rope, extra pitchforks, rakes. It's gonna be great. Austin had a good idea, and maybe thinking about putting some a rack on the side here for shovels and rakes and things right under the eave, which would be really nice. I forgot to mention, before we moved it, we went ahead and put these braces in the doorway because it seemed like it had a tendency to sag right here. So we kind of propped her up a couple different places, keep that doorway from twisting, and it seemed to help. I mean, we can never be for sure unless we moved it without it, but better safe than sorry. So kind of digging it, and the door's shutting, which is cool. Means we're sitting somewhat nice. Boy, my wife is just gonna be so happy when she gets back. Well, there we go. Finally, we have the shed moved over into what we're calling the initial position. So as for now, I'm pretty excited about it. Really excited, actually. Get to start moving some of our stuff in there tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm also gonna take these little logs off the front that we moved it with and put a step on there. Somewhat of a step. That way we won't trip on those 4x4s. But other than that, I think she's where she's going to be for a while. And tomorrow I'll get started on some shelves and, like I said, moving the grain in and stuff and going from that. But now we got to get some chores done, so we'll catch you later. Have a good one, guys.